Hello everyone, my name is Katie. I am the Introverted Reader. Welcome back to my channel. It's been a minute. Listen, I first want to apologize. I kept promising you guys that I would have this video up or I would do it on this day or that day. And I apologize for not delivering. But like my life is so chaotic right now. Like there's still, oh my goodness, what is happening? Like my hair is a representation of how my life is going right now. It's just all over the place. But like anyway, my life is every shape right now. Like you should see the state of my room. You can probably see carrier bags everywhere. Ignore that. Anyway, today's video is the finally long-awaited review of our Introverted Reader Book Club Pick of the Month for the month of April, Six Crimson Cranes by Elizabeth Lim. Now, first of all, yes, let's look at her. Isn't she gorgeous? Isn't she lovely? So yes, this was our Introverted Reader Book Club Pick of the Month for April. And I also read it as my Park Entrance read for the Magical Hopathon, which flew by like so fast. Oh my goodness. But anyway, this book is about a princess named Shiori. And she is the youngest of 7 children. She has 6 older brothers. And basically because she's the only girl, her only really obligation in life is obviously to, get married and do the thing. But then she ends up embarrassing herself at her betrothal ceremony and kind of puts everybody to shame. And her real mother is not alive anymore, but she has a stepmother who they get along okay. But her stepmother is very mysterious. Like she feels like she doesn't really know her very well. But then one day, she sneaks into her stepmother's garden and she sees something she's not supposed to see. So she ends up cursed and then put in exile. Like literally, it's the first line in this little thing in the back. Princess in exile, a shape-shifting dragon named Shiru. I'm assuming that is the way to pronounce it. I think his name is spelled Seryu. I'm just pronouncing it Shiru in my head. If that is incorrect, please correct me. He appeared for a while. Then he disappeared. He showed up, like he rescues her from drowning. And then he sees her again. He's in his human form. And then he's like, oh, I need to go back to my kingdom under the sea, because that's where all the dragons live. They live in this magic kingdom under the water. And he's like the prince. Like his grandfather's like the high and mighty king of the dragons, and he's the prince. And he's like, oh, I have to go home. And then he disappears for a while. I'm not going to tell you why, because that would be a spoiler. But he has to go for a bit. And anyway, so our girl, back to what I was saying, she gets put into exile and she gets a curse put on her because of what she saw in her stepmother's garden. And she is not allowed to speak. That was what I remembered about, that was what I knew about this book before going in. I knew she was cursed with the inability to not speak, because the curse was, if you speak, then one of your brothers will die, because her brothers get turned into birds. 6 crimson cranes. And she's basically told that if you utter a single word, make a single sound, then one of your brother, however many words you say will account for one of your brother's lives. So yeah, there's that. And then she spends a long time just out in exile, because obviously she can't go back to the palace. She can't go back to her father. So as her father, as far as he's concerned, all of his children are dead. So the kingdom's kind of in a living uproar. And she the book is a lot of her trying to figure out how to break her curse and how to find, her brothers find her again, but obviously they're still cursed. They're still birds. And it's basically just about them trying to figure out how to break the curse, basically, so that she can, because she has this bowl stuck on her head that she can't take off. And because she has it stuck on her head, she can't take it off. She's not able to speak. Everybody assumes that she's a demon or some unlucky, unholy thing. And yeah, it pretty much goes from there. I will say, not very much happened. I mean, the whole lot of it is really just obviously her being cursed, her being in exile, and like I said, her trying to figure out how to break this curse. And sort of just a lot of her being sad about, not being not being with her brothers and missing her brothers. And I do really love the relationship that she has with her brothers, like the scenes that they all have together, like, because obviously like 6 boys and 1 girl, you know, they all look out for her, they all look after her, you know. There's the eldest one who's all like serious, like he's next in line for the throne and he's all like serious all the time, and a lot of the like younger brothers like really dote on her, they like play games with her and stuff, and there's so many scenes where she's like reminiscing about like their childhood, and it's really sweet. It's really sweet. I really love Elizabeth Lim's writing. I just love the way like she describes things and the way things are going on. And but again, not I mean it was a little bit like I was still intrigued as to like the how and the why and stuff like that, and I get that, like I really because like this is gonna be a duology, like I can't remember when is the second book coming out. I know I must have mentioned it in one of my last videos, but I can't remember the exact date that it's coming out. I know it's called The Dragon's Promise, so I'm assuming that Shiro is going to make more of an appearance in the second one. I hope so. Obviously by the end for this one. Like the ending of this one was so good. Like at first I was thinking, it's probably going to be maybe a 3-star, maybe a 3.5. But then I bumped it up to a 4 whenever we got like towards the end. And I was just like, are you kidding? And like, yeah, so I'm very, very excited about the second book in this duology. But like overall, I had fun, you know, and I had fun. I love the atmosphere. I love the story. I did really like the princess as a character. I did. Like obviously in the beginning, she was like the typical spoiled princess that like, I don't want to marry. I just want to play and have fun and do whatever I want. And like, cause she knew she didn't really fit the bill of like your stereotypical princess. Like she wasn't the sort to just sit there and be quiet, you know, with her hands folded and just like, you know, the demure princess. Like she was like, no, like she's loud, she's opinionated, she has her own mind about things, her own opinion about things. And I did really like that about her. I really did. A lot of people would say that this sort of reads younger, you know, for YA. It's like younger YA. That personally doesn't bother me. I personally am not opposed to that at all. But I mean, if you don't really like that, then maybe this book isn't for you. But I mean, if you're like me and you really don't mind that, then go ahead and pick it up. I definitely enjoyed it, and I am 100% going to be picking up the sequel because I can't wait to have the two of them next to each other because this is so gorgeous. And like the cover for the second one, beautiful. Anyway, that's my review for 6 Crimson Cranes. Overall, I had fun. I enjoyed it. I gave it 4 stars in the end. I do like Elizabeth Lim's writing. I have her 2 other books, Spin the Dawn and Unravel the Dusk, which I hopefully will be reading very soon. And I have lipstick on my teeth. What else is new? Anyway, thank you all so much for watching this video. I'm so sorry that it's late, but again, like I said, my life has just been so chaotic right now. My next video will be coming on Tuesday. That is going to be my wrap up for the Magical Hopathon, so you guys can see what books I read. Well, this is one spoiler for one of them, but I'll tell you all about all the other ones that I read and give you like my ratings and stuff for those. It's gonna be a wee short video because I didn't really read that much in the past 2 weeks. But anyway, I shall love you and leave you. Twitter, Instagram, down below as always. The poll for our May book club pick is pinned on my Twitter, so go and follow me on there if you want to have your say about what we read in May. Had to rhyme. So yeah, Instagram, Twitter down below as always. Subscribe if you haven't already, ring the bell. And yes, the next video is going to be wrap up for Hopathon, and then video after that is going to be TBR for May. So I hope you all are having a wonderful day. I hope that you are enjoying the sunshine, and I shall see you in my next video on Tuesday.